Hey everyone, welcome back to Teenage Therapy. I'm Gael.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Mark.
And welcome back to the podcast. You know, there was a little Easter egg last episode because in the beginning of the episode I had a hoodie on. And then afterwards I didn't have a hoodie on, which I thought was funny. And I just realized because we're recording 2 episodes at once. And so I realized I forgot to do my little outfit change, if you can call it that. But regardless, welcome back to another episode. I've realized I used to think I wasn't a jealous person, but as it turns out, I am the complete opposite of that. I think I'm an extremely jealous person.
Whoa,
What? I wouldn't have
Yes.
expected that.
I'm like,
Whoa.
I didn't even know I had this in myself. Like, I'm extremely jealous.
Really?
Yes. Do you see that in me?
Wow.
Can you really?
I don't see that in
like the
you.
nonchalant side.
Thomas nodding his head.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I dated you, so like I know.
Yeah. Really. I didn't even realize this in myself until
You acted like you didn't care, but like you're like
Inside, I was,
very, very insecure.
burning.
And like you would
Whoa.
like things would bother you and you would like just keep on talking about them, and I could tell that it bothered you, but you never wanted to actually say it bothered you. Like,
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Like, I've realized that I'm not outwardly jealous in the way that, like, if you touch my man, I will fight you and, like, don't even look at them. But it's like, I'm jealous in the way that, like, I guess in a relationship, if someone else was, like, I guess approaching my partner, my response to it would just to become way better than them at everything. So then there's no reason for my partner to go with them when they have me.
Nice.
And so that's what I realized. Like, I mean, I started going to the gym out of spite because I remember like Thomas, like someone, like he was like with someone and I was just like overly jealous. And the spite literally carried my ass into the gym. And I've been there ever since.
Nice.
That is crazy.
Because I was so like, I have to be absolutely better than him in every way. So then there's nothing to be jealous of because like there's no reason to. And so I realized I do that
I
like
actually
even now.
didn't know that. I'm glad.
Really?
I'm glad it helped you.
Yeah. Like that literally was the day. Like
Jealousy.
that was the day. That very same day that I got jealous, I went home like, Mom, we need to go to the gym. When can you take me? And then I went that same fucking day. I signed up
Nice.
and started going 5 days a week
Oh.
intensely. Like they're not lying when they say like a breakup or something. It's like motivation for the gym. I do a lot of things out of spite. And then like, yeah, it's so odd. So it was a revelation. It was a revelation to know that like inner jealousy.
Uh,
Yeah.
How
What?
did this happen? Yeah.
Yeah, like, or like what other things get you jealous?
I don't even know. I guess it's just like when it comes to like being protective of my partner and whatnot, I just like the way that I see it is if I'm just better than everyone, then there's no reason for them to like think about anyone else. And so this is like a double-edged sword because I think it is a good thing because it kind of pushes me to be a better person. Because like if I realize like, I'm like a shitty person, I would like get mad because I'm like, if I'm a shitty person, then they're gonna go with someone that isn't shitty. So now I have to grow and like seek help and become like a super enlightened, amazing version of myself. And so honestly, a lot of my growth is like inspired by like just, I mean, this is kind of obvious, which is wanting to be better. And a lot of it is just wanting to be better so future partners don't like stand the chance against me. So I guess it's a good thing because like it's like a motivation almost, like out of spite to grow and like really mature and like, you know, I want to be the best possible version for them, if that makes sense.
I think a con of that is that you don't do it for yourself primarily. And I think,
Do the ends justify the means?
well, I mean, I just feel like when you do something for someone else, it's very short-lived. Like, you'll do it to satisfy them, and then when they are satisfied, you just kind of go back to your own pattern. At least from experience. Like, yeah.
I mean, possibly, but I mean, I'm still at the gym, so it kind of like
Okay, well,
Worked
I'm
out.
talking about like
personal
growth.
growth,
Like, yeah, personal growth,
not just the gains.
yeah.
I could see that, but I think what happens is I initially do it out of spite, and then I realize like it's a good thing and it's like good for me and I enjoy it, and so I keep doing it, and then eventually it kind of transforms into something I do for myself at that rate. But yeah, I don't know. Are you guys jealous? The jealous type?
Am I the jealous type? Like how I was black and white. Yeah.
Not all. Some are kind of brown.
That was
some-
really good, Mark.
No, that was
was
wild.
really
That was
good.
wild. Wow, that means he is jealous.
I'd say I'm the jealous type. I don't get. I try not to be. I try to stay conscious of how I use this jealousy though, because I don't think using jealousy to control your partner can be justified in any way. I know a lot of people when they're jealous, they say, "Go block them, go unfollow them.
Yeah.
Why are you still talking to them?
Yeah.
Go unfriend them." But just as long as you know at the end of the day they choose you, I think that's important. But I do get jealous. Outside of like romantic relationships, I also do get jealous, like with like my platonic friends.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, like when people get close to them, I get a little like, why are you guys getting close all of a sudden? Or
You're mine.
You called
a
it.
little, yeah, a little bit. Or like when I'm in like a trio or a 3-friend group, when I notice I'm like being outliered and then the two are like talking or getting closer, that's when I kind of get in my head a bit.
I mean, that's pretty normal. That's
Yeah.
that's understandable at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you express your jealousy?
How do I
Like, how do you
express my
react
jealousy?
to it?
I definitely, when it comes to like romantic relationships, I try to voice it out. I think it's important to let your partner know how you're feeling, but I also want to clarify that I'm not saying it to control them. I'm not saying, yeah, don't do this, don't do that, don't go to the club, don't go to the party. I'm just saying it does make me feel this way. I just need like a little bit of reassurance.
Okay. Because I feel like there's like different ways to react to jealousy. If you want to use the example of you're in a relationship and your partner is like talking to some other dude and they're just friends. Even though they're just friends, you might feel jealous. So do you react by like being like unfollow them, like unblock them, don't talk to them? Or by like in doing that, do you react by like telling your partner how you feel and that's it? Like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, are you guys sure? Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, you just need a reassurance that everything's fine? Or do you like internalize it and like, am I not good enough? What are they better than me? Or you just kind of like, I guess, go on a road of self-improvement.
I definitely do feel insecure about it. Like if I see a guy that's better looking than me, buffer than me, or more charismatic than me, which is kind of hard, right?
Nah, for
No,
real,
it's so
yeah.
hard.
I bet you don't
It's
deal with that a
crazy.
lot.
Yeah, not at all. I do feel inferior. I feel very inferior, and I get quiet. I like stay in like my little bubble. I remember this one time I was in the car ride, and then it was like a girl I was seeing, and she got a FaceTime call with this dude. It's like 5'11", Kevin looking ass Asian dude that works at a K barbecue, has tattoos.
It's over.
You wrap it up, bro. Go drop her off at his house.
Literally, I was like quiet the whole time. I couldn't say nothing.
What's
I-
up, baby girl? Deep ass voice.
He had a deep voice too. He had the morning voice. I was like, I don't have a morning voice.
Mark gets attracted to him.
Yeah, man.
Pass me the phone.
No, I was driving, and then
Start speeding.
She was like trying to like introduce me to him, and then I was like, "Oh hey, how you been, man?
This
How you
your girl?
doing? I like your tattoo." And then they went on talking, and then I remember just driving. I was like, "Oh my god, why do I feel this way? I fucking hate how I feel this way." And when we got to the parking lot to drop her off at her car, she noticed like I was like super quiet. She noticed that it did affect me, and then she like tried to like get it out of me just to say it, but I didn't. At first I didn't say it because it was hard. It's hard to admit that you're jealous. It's hard to, you know,
You feel guilty.
yeah, because you don't want to. Like I said, you don't want to like
to
control
pity
them.
you
Yeah,
or like
that
any of
too. But eventually I did voice out like how I felt, and after that, it did feel good to like let it out. Yeah, and I think it's important too for like the partner to understand that this jealousy is not, he's not feeling, or he or she is not feeling jealous, and they want to like control you. I think it's important to understand that it's just a feeling, and it's a natural feeling.
Yeah.
Because I know like a lot of partners can take it the wrong way, and where they get mad because that person's feeling jealous. Or at least like from my like personal experience, that's what I've experienced.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not really a jealous person, I feel like. But at the same time, I haven't been in many situations where I would have to worry about my partner like going out to parties or clubs just because
You haven't experienced that.
or like yeah. But in the times that has happened, I do internalize it, and I would think like, oh my god, like what if he like meets somebody prettier than me, or like what if he meets somebody that gets along with him more, or just like things like that. But
How do you deal with him?
I just distract myself. I really just distract myself because I feel like at the end of the day, it's really not that deep. Like if they tell me that, you know, it's like you have no reason to like worry, then it's like, okay,
You'll believe them?
Yeah, I would.
Wow.
Wow, you're dumb for believing them.
No, it's just wow. Didn't know that was possible.
I find it hard to believe them,
Yeah.
but I would force myself to believe them.
That's the thing. It's like I force myself to believe them because it's like
You have to, or else you'll die.
exactly.
Yeah,
I have to, or I'm just gonna be in my head about it, and there's just no point in doing that. But for the most part, I'm not really a jealous person. Maybe like a tiny bit jealous.
Okay,
but
interesting.
not. I wouldn't tell my partner like block this person or unfollow them or like don't go out or anything like that. No, I would just be like,
Okay,
if they're going out, I'd be like, have fun. You know?
Yeah.
have fun.
I know another thing like a lot of guys do. They get jealous of what their partner wears.
Oh my
How do you feel about
god,
that?
yeah.
That's
no,
wild
that would
to
not work
me.
out for me. No.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're just wearing something. Like I don't see how people view it as like a sign of disrespect, because I know a lot of guys take it that way. Like when they're in a relationship and they're like their girl is wearing like something more revealing, they'd be like, "You're disrespecting me by wearing that," and it's like, bro,
So
grow up.
stupid.
It really is so stupid.
I feel like you should be
It's
proud
so
of it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like it show her off.
Yeah,
Like
right?
look at her. Like look at how she's looking. Like she has
Uh-huh.
a good outfit on or whatever. It's embarrassing, really. Like don't do that shit.
They can't handle a bad bitch.
Not for real.
Seriously, it's like if
real.
you can't handle her, then why are you with her? It's like she shouldn't have to like tame her potential or anything like that. You know, like if she wants to look good, let her.
Yeah.
It's like
I guess it just really, because then the world will realize how like pretty she is, and then like more guys will come after her, and then the girl might realize like my man really ain't shit, which often he isn't.
Oh my god.
I mean, like honestly, yeah, I would be scared too if I was like one of those men. Yeah. What about you, Tom?
I'm a jealous person. And in my past relationships, I have shown some possessiveness.
Really?
Yeah, because just like trust issues, I feel like I wasn't always a jealous person, but after I've been done wrong a few times, it's like I have my guard up and it's hard for me to take someone's word. So yeah, I get jealous. I overthink a lot of actions and a lot of words, and
So you internalize it?
I internalize it. But at the same time, I also am not like overly jealous, where like I wouldn't get jealous over something that like I would be doing.
Okay.
Like if they were doing something that I would be doing, then like I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I'm trying to be reasonable about it, but
Interesting.
yeah, trust issues.
Yeah. I mean, jealousy is so it is so interesting the way that people kind of react to it. I guess that it's
Oh,
go ahead.
wait, I had a thought. Mark, you said before when you would tell like somebody that you were with that you were jealous, they would get mad. Is that what you said, or did I mishear that?
Oh yeah, they would get mad.
I sort of get that
Yeah.
because I've been on that end,
Mm-hmm.
and I do get a little bit frustrated sometimes
Yeah.
because from my perspective, it feels like they don't trust me.
I see that.
And so that's what gets me a little bit frustrated sometimes, because it's like I can understand where you're coming from, but I'm like, if I'm telling you, I'm not doing anything to like question my loyalty or whatever, then it's like you should leave it at that. But I see where you're coming from, because you can get jealous. Yeah.
Usually after you would say that, like that you would like reassure me that that you wouldn't. What would you just say?
Like I wouldn't do anything to question my loyalty.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. After that's like said, that's when I would like force myself to believe you.
Because then it's like out of your hands. It's like,
Yeah,
what else
exactly.
can both people do?
If they ended up becoming like unloyal, then it's on them,
Yeah, for sure.
It's so hard to believe people. That's the biggest problem with me and like jealousy, that I truly can't bring myself to believe people's words, and like I try to force myself to, but it's so hard, and I think that's why I internalize it so much. It's like instead of believing them, I have to like believe in myself, and I won't believe in myself unless I like improve in whatever way I feel like they're better than me at, which is what's making me jealous of them in the first place. So I'm like trying to practice believing the words of people more, especially when I'm jealous, but it's just so hard. Like it's so hard. I can't, like, in your eyes you just can't see how that's true. You're like, okay, they're saying that, I know, but like deep down, if they really think about it, I'm sure they'd be like, okay, yeah, no, you're right. Like I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's just so hard to believe. I hope to like one day reach just a state of being able to like wholeheartedly believe what like your partner is saying. Cause that must be so freeing. Just truly, like they say, like, I like this about you, and you like truly believe it. You're not like, really though? Like, you sure? I don't know. That seems like a different type of just relief that I hope to someday achieve, instead of constantly questioning everyone's actions and intents with things.
Kayla, so you get frustrated when somebody would like express their jealousy, right?
No, I don't get like mad at them for expressing it.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes when it's like a repeated thing also, it's like more than once.
I get that.
I get a little bit frustrated.
Yeah.
But I don't get like super mad about it.
Exactly.
Because I understand that all they need is reassurance, really.
Mm-hmm.
And if I were in their position, I would want that. So
Yeah.
it's like, I do feel frustrated, but I see where they're coming from.
Yeah,
So.
and I do understand that why it would be like frustrating.
Yeah.
If it's repeatedly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like if it should just be like one thing to be said, like only one time.
But I mean, think about it this way. Like, let's say like your girl or whatever goes out to a party once.
Yeah.
And you tell her, like, I feel a little bit whatever, but like she goes out maybe like every weekend. Like, would those feelings still occur every weekend?
Yeah, I think it's something for like the other person to work on. And at the same time, I think like compromise does have to be made.
Compromise in what sense?
Just if the other partner could be like considerate of the other person's feelings.
Like how?
What do you? Yeah, like not
stop
go
going
out.
out.
Not like every weekend, but I guess like maybe like time is like the problem here, and so they would like give their partner like more time or spend more time with the partner. Because sometimes like if they're partying every weekend, it's like they're choosing the party over them. Like what if they want to
Okay,
hang
I
out
can
like
see
during a
Yeah.
weekend? So I guess what the partner could do to maybe like reassure them more is to spend more time with them, have more quality time. It's not always
see
about
that.
like when it comes to compromise, I don't think it's always about losing something, but it could be also like gaining something, make something more out of it.
Yeah, that time one is like I think a big factor of jealousy, which I think is why you feel it with like friends too. Like
Yeah. Oh yes, when they like spend more time
with
other
someone
people.
else, right? Yeah, I feel that sometimes like with I'm like I internalize a lot of my jealousy because oftentimes I know it comes from like I don't know if it's insecurity or some other word. Because sometimes I guess it's the insecurity that they enjoy someone more than you. So sometimes like my partner would be with their friends and they'll be out and then he'll tell me like what a fun time it was and I'm like, damn, I wish that was me. Because like I think it's so easy to just be insecure about yourself and like, well, what if they enjoy that more than me and stuff? And so it's those type of jealousies that like I try to suppress because it's not good. Like it's not logical. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And so I hate the fact that I feel it regardless. And I want to internalize it because I don't want to tell them because then like it just pities me. And like and then they'll feel the need to like comfort me and I guess pity me. And I don't want that either. So I kind of just have to deal with it on my own. And I feel like that type of jealousy is the worst because it's really something that you have to figure out within yourself. And just like force yourself to stop feeling these things because there's nothing to really be jealous about, nor should you be. So just figuring out a way to stop feeling it is the hard part in those situations.
Do you guys like it when your partners become jealous? Do you think jealousy is attractive?
Oh,
No.
like
I mean,
like how?
Maybe like a little bit jealousy. Like if some guy is hitting on me and he's like, "Get away from her," I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, but obviously there's like an extent to it. Like,
no, for sure.
Like little bit of jealousy. I think people like tend to romanticize like really jealous people and like really protective people, and it's like
He wants me so bad.
I know, right? It's like it's all fun and games in the beginning, but you're not gonna like it in the long run. It's I don't know how people can like really jealous people or like.
No, I get you. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of nice. Like if you're in the club and like someone else is like,
Yeah,
they're,
right?
like, get away. And
Yeah.
It's like,
Like show that like like you're mine or whatever.
They're his.
Exactly. So
I'm his. I'm hers. I'm in
the
hers.
shirts pointing to each
he's-
other.
I'm he's. The misspelled ones. Yeah, no, I get it. Why do you like it, Mark?
It's very similar to you guys. Like a little jealousy is nice.
Okay, not too much though.
Like, what if your girl told you, like, block this girl? Like, I don't want you following any girls. Like,
Oh, listen.
What?
You simp.
No
bro.
way, you really
Oh,
would.
listen. Oh, with
That is-
reason. Like if it's like a girl, like a random girl that I don't even talk to anymore, then yeah.
Okay.
But if it's
Okay.
like a friend that I'm really close to, then no, I'm not gonna unfollow her just because you said so.
But I think, like, the fact that they would tell me in the first place, like, unfollow this person, I'd be like, why? Like, why are you telling me to do something?
Thing is,
Yeah, I
It's
wouldn't
like,
that.
I don't
know,
take that
it's like-
seriously though.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I'm
take
like-
it seriously because it's like
I
it
find
points
it
to the
cute.
bigger picture.
Really?
I think a bigger picture always because it's like if you're telling me to unfollow this person, then what are you
else
gonna
would
tell
you
me?
do?
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh.
important. I like hate feeling restricted. And,
Me
like, having
too.
no freedom. I hate that so
Yeah.
much.
I think it's because I'm more willing to like.
You're a people pleaser.
I think so.
You're a simp, bro. You're a simp. You'll lick their feet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, of course.
Metaphorically, yeah. I think I'm a people pleaser. I think I would listen.
I think I
Oh.
am too.
Yeah.
I like my guys possessive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really? So you
Yeah.
like the unfollow him, unfollow them, like
I think it's fun.
That's crazy
I mean,
to me.
I like it when a guy is like obsessed,
Oh, yeah.
almost in a scary way.
Oh,
Uh,
never mind.
No, it's just it feels nice to know that someone cares like
I
that
see that,
much,
yeah.
even if it is like an, intense amount. It's nice.
It's like passion.
Yeah, it's passionate.
I guess we know the unpassionate
Oh,
people
God.
here.
Fuck out of here with its passion.
Let's see where that passion takes you
Yeah,
guys.
let's see it.
You guys
Let's see
are
it.
cynical.
It reminds you of like the TikTok people that are like, no, I love her. I love their relationship.
my
It's like
God.
passionate and fiery. It's like, no, baby, it's toxic.
It's just fun. Like passion is fun. Come on. Later down the
I mean,
years-
I'm not saying passion isn't fun,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like for me, things like what you guys are describing is not fun.
yeah.
It's not. It's like I
just
wouldn't want
agree to disagree.
somebody to tell me to like do that. I mean, of course, if there's good reason behind it, and then like they like genuinely feel uncomfortable, then yeah.
You guys should date each other.
But yeah, test it out. Do it for a week.
Yeah, be obsessed with
Yeah.
each other. Do
Just
not
be
let go.
consumed in each other. That you guys just forget everything else.
Maybe that's all you need.
you
That's
wanted
easy
to
for
hang.
me.
You wanted to make out with a girl, right? You
Yeah,
guys-
Kayla.
Okay.
We're already here. Have it recorded.
Oh my god.
Not for real. That's so interesting. I love that. I feel like my jealousy is overturned when people give me when my partner gives me compliments, or other people that like are absolutes. Absolutes as in like, you're the best. You know,
Say it with some conviction. Like
I
Where's that
can't.
passion?
No, for real. Like, do you guys know like what compliments truly get you? Are you more of like the I like soft spoken, like descriptive ones? Are you like, or are you more like, Because for me, it's I realized the compliments that really get to me is when they just totally are dead set on just being like very absolute. Like, it's not just like, oh, you're so pretty. It's like, you're the prettiest person in the whole fucking wide world that nobody ever compares to. Like, like very extreme absolutes.
because you always have to be number one.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know. This is my childhood, bruh. This is like, oh my
Damn.
god.
Well, I just feel like in general, it's really hard for me to like genuinely believe the compliments that they're telling me.
Not for real.
It's like the thing is, I know that they mean it, but it's just like so hard to believe it. Sometimes I just see it as like, you're so corny. Like,
that's fucked.
yeah, I just sometimes
That's
use
fucked
like,
up,
you're
man.
so corny.
No, that's the thing though.
No,
No,
it's not
look.
fucked up. It's just like I just
No,
think you're corny sometimes.
but-
It's not a bad thing.
Oh,
I
but,
love.
but you like it, right?
Yeah, I like
That's-
corniness.
I thought you meant like you're so corny. Like,
Yeah.
No,
but-
sometimes it does make me cringe a little bit, but like,
But also, maybe it's just not the right type of compliment. Because that's how I felt for a
Maybe.
lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I was like, okay, that's okay. But then I realized like there's certain compliments that I genuinely am like, ooh, that one hits nice.
what's
Yeah.
a compliment that you don't think anybody would find,
Anyone? Well, I don't know about anyone, but
or like that's like uncommon?
for what? I don't
Like-
get what you're asking.
Oh, okay.
Mark
What's
means a compliment to use.
what's a compliment that's like unusual that you unusually like?
Damn, I've never thought of that. Never thought of that. But as long as it's absolute and extremist, then I will love that.
Wait, what about you, Mark? What's a compliment that you like that isn't used often?
I don't know. I don't really get compliments.
Damn.
Okay, well,
Fuck. Well, maybe there's a
Well,
reason, huh?
okay, well,
Hey,
if you were to, what would you like to be complimented on?
Yeah, like what's your type? What gets you? You know,
Well,
like is it?
I can't say it
Why?
because it's inappropriate.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, what?
No, but you know what? I have been called pretty before.
Mm-hmm.
I love
How
being
did that
called pretty.
feel?
It felt weird. It felt weird.
Mhm.
Right? Did it feel weird when you heard it?
Well, I didn't hear it from like a significant other. I heard it from a stranger at a party, and like
Oh.
like
Right.
this, like this girl just turned
Yeah.
like, and she did like a double take. She's like, "You're so pretty," and I was
That's what
like,
happened.
that did it for me, and I was like,
Yeah,
happy
no,
for
I
the
would
rest
take
of the
that to
night.
heart forever.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was like, it was at my work, and then I was just taking their order, and then I was smiling. I looked very bubbly, and then they were like, "You are very pretty." I'm like, I know. Nah, but definitely got my like little self-esteem. Little ego
Exactly.
up.
I think compliments are corny if you don't know what type of compliments the person likes. Because some people like being
Ooh.
complimented on their personality. Some really
Oh,
like
on
their
looks,
appearance.
their hair.
Some people just like, there's different types. There's very different types of compliments.
Oh, you
Mhm.
smell nice.
I guess so, yeah. Like some people love that shit. Like some people love compliments that's like, oh, I feel so safe with you. And that gets to them. Some people like compliments. It's just like, oh my god, you're so
Writing it
fucking
down.
hot. And people are like, oh, that's so good.
Oh yeah, or like
Or some people like you're so smart and like
Oh,
intelligent. The
smart.
way you think is amazing.
Yeah.
Some people love that.
I like that.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I
Ah.
mean. You just haven't
Just call me
found.
smart.
Yeah, you're so smart.
No, but I mean, I like all compliments. I just feel like just try to make it a little bit like unique. I'm not asking for like a poem. I'm just saying like just try to say things that people don't normally say, I guess.
I love poems.
You love
What?
I love writing poems.
Oh
Yeah.
Descriptiveness.
Or I don't write poems, but I've had like somebody write a poem about me, and I'm like, oh,
And you
For
didn't say
real.
that
it's
was, you didn't
cute.
say that was corny. Come
No,
on.
because
Come on.
who else writes poems? Name one person that writes poems
Me.
Gael.
besides Gael. Straight guy too. Come on, come on.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love like the trends of like describe me like a book character. Like those types. I think that's so sweet. Like it's really nice. When you like pay attention to the fine details. But
God,
yeah.
I didn't know you wrote poems.
Your ass is so fat. I wish that I had. I don't know.
That in my lap.
Too good.
Yo,
Too good.
Exactly.
Snaps, guys. Come
Snaps,
on.
snaps,
Thank you.
snaps, snaps.
Thank you.
No, not poems in like that traditional sense, but definitely like I love very descriptive letters. I find that like sweet. So maybe that's like what I would like to receive someday.
Okay. Letters, yeah. Poems,
Right?
I don't feel the same way. With
Yeah, I
poems.
don't know if I would necessarily fuck with the poem.
Yeah. That's where I would like cringe.
You're
a
like,
bit.
girl, like what do you mean? Huh. Yeah. It's a thin line. It's a
Yeah,
thin
the
line.
letters, that's cute.
Anyways, that's it for this episode on jealousy and compliments. I would like to know what type of compliments really get to you. So if you're listening on Spotify, go to the little comment section and like you could write something down. I'm not sure what categories exist, but I do think I know there's like compliments and features of a compliment I really get to people. You just kind of have to like really dig deep, like what does make me feel good? So let me know. And then follow us on Instagram at Teenager Therapy everywhere, really on all socials. And then we do a green room every Sunday at 6 p.m. PST, although by the time you're listening to this, we'll be in like Colorado, I think.
Yes.
So, it's yeah. So it's gonna be fun. It was this past month has been a lot of traveling. So hopefully we get all of these out and we do all of our Spotify lives every Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. But thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.